Hey guys, it's Friday, December 5th, and just getting back in here to so you can have a look at the charts with me and see what diesel is doing today and maybe have some kind of inkling of what it's going to be doing in the future. So um, that's what these futures are all about, is trying to look at trends and see where things might be going and whether or not to when to lock in your prices for next year's fuel and that kind of stuff. So that's what we're here for. So that's what I'm here for anyway. So let's go have a look at the charts and see what we see today. Okay, this is the New York Harbor January diesel futures, and as you can see, we're having a kind of a bounce today of about 6.6 cents, and so we're still kind of trading in this sideways range here. We are, even though we're having a decent bump today. I don't know exactly why that is for sure. Let's go over here. And so crude oil was down earlier this morning, and now I see it's up 65 cents. So we'll see if there's any news on this. Geopolitical tensions underpin crude oil prices. That was from yesterday. So I don't really see anything for today in the news. So it's just one of those things where we're having a bounce today after being sort of down quite a bit, and we're just wanting to trade sideways here. But today happens to be an up day, 237.02, and and it could settle by the end of the day. It could settle back down right in here. I would say would be a probable outcome, and that would keep us right in that range. So that's, things can fluctuate quite a bit during the course of the day even. So it'll be interesting to see, just kind of keep an eye on why this is popping. I imagine there'll be some kind of headline at some point. It's early yet. The volumes have actually been coming down. So yeah, we don't have any high volume moves in this thing yet, so I would say we're just probably going to continue to go sideways. So let's look at the spring wheat. I was watching one of the other YouTube channels today, and I think it's called Grain Markets and Other Stuff with Joe and Mackenzie. And if you want to check them out, you should. They have a good show. And they were just... they had an analyst on there, and they were talking about the spring wheat. And spring wheat is it's in an upward trend right now, but it said spring wheat is just so hard to figure out and to trade. It's just one of those things where you think you got it figured out and you don't. But all I can see right now is that we still are in an upward trend. So even though we're basically unchanged today, after a decent day yesterday, a nice little bounce, I'm still looking for it to get around. We had a pop above $6 here, but most of the trading was done below 6, about where we were at yesterday. So that could be kind of a ceiling near term. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. There's a lot of macro events going on with trade and just the amount of volume of wheat that there is. Canada just reported their wheat production, and it was pretty darn good. So I think that's probably what's putting pressure on spring wheat today. So, but anyway, just thought I'd jump in here and show you guys what the market is doing today. We're having a bounce. Like I said, I'm just thinking that we might settle back down a bit by the afternoon, going into the weekend, and just kind of stay in this range here until whatever news event or something happens, and this thing comes back down to fill this gap. So I'm still hoping for that, so we can hopefully lock in some prices there. That's what my plan is anyway. So all right guys, that's what I got for you in this one. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week with futures and charts. Thanks for watching.